Okay. Number 12. Okay. Do your best. Be nice. Lead by example. And if you don't know how, follow a good example. That's not a good example. Almost a good example. Okay. My name's Rob Fetters, this is my guitar. I'm gonna keep on practicing until I am a star. R. The angels in the heavens, the demons down below, they're lining up for tickets, they're coming to my show. Oh no. You can meet me backstage, I'll score you a pass. Make yourself a sandwich, fill your empty glass. Then I'll go out there singing, 'cause I came here to serve. I'm gonna play my nuts off, that's what my fans deserve. Mommy, did he just say nuts? Nerves, 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 nerves. Whew. All right. Good evening, everyone. I'm very excited to be here. So excited I've forgotten my name. I got all the friends that money can buy. I don't have to tell the truth, so I don't even try. I cheat on my tax and I'm never gonna die. Ain't got no friend that money can't buy. An honest life is a heartbreaking hustle. You better learn that your heart is a muscle. So make it hard, it gets a little rough. You might have talent, but talent ain't enough. You need some help from the lower power. When your chance comes, you only get an hour. I found a way that could save the human race, but they ain't gonna hear it 'cause I'm not a pretty face. It took a little while to become corrupt. Actually, not that long. But I had mouths to feed and there never was enough. So I hired me a dude I knew had the right stuff to do my dirty work while my nails got buffed. An honest life is a heartbreaking hustle. You better learn that your heart is a muscle. So make it hard, it gets a little rough. You might have talent, but talent ain't enough. You need some help from a lower power. When your chance comes, you only get an hour. I found a way that could save the human race, but they ain't gonna hear it 'cause I'm not a pretty face. My Prozac pill, it takes the edge away when it's time to kill. And then I smoke a little dope and I drink a little swell. One hand on my Bible, the other in the till. This life is a heartbreaking hustle. You better learn that your heart is a muscle. So make it hard, it gets a little rough. You might have talent, but talent ain't enough. You need some help from a lower power. When your chance comes, you only get an hour. I found a way that could save the human race, but they ain't gonna hear it cause I'm not a pretty face. I'm not a pretty face, I'm not a pretty face. I'm not a pretty face, I'm not a pretty face. I'm not a pretty face, I'm not a pretty face. You should have seen me when I was 22. I'm not a pretty face, I'm not a pretty face. I'm not a pretty face, I'm not a pretty face. I'm not a pretty face, I'm not a pretty face. I'm not a pretty face, I'm not a pretty face. U-G-L-Y, I ain't got no alibi. I'm ugly. I'm ugly. A Psychodat song for you. This is a very big celebratory evening. We're celebrating anniversaries and birthdays, jubilees. Celebrating a dozen of these live streams. But this one goes out again. I think I know I did. I told you about the Strawberry Queen of my youth, lovely, beautiful Sally Mitchum. She's celebrating an anniversary. So once again, I'll dedicate Under the Volcano, which is about the opposite of her marriage. But I'll send this out to Sally. Everyone toast the Strawberry Queen. Enough. Hold me closer. Keep your distance. Tell me your secrets. Mind your own business. We had everything under the volcano. We watched our laughing children sing. Thought that I was beautiful under the volcano 100,000 years ago. Under the volcano, hold me closer. Keep your distance. Tell me your secrets. Mind your own business. Sally. Hell is here on earth, you know. Under the volcano. When you top the bill at a freak show. Where the flesh is weak and the minds are slow. Under the volcano. A waterbed on a lava flow. Under the volcano. Hold me closer. Keep your distance. Tell me your secrets. Sounds good in my little studio here in a suburb of Cincinnati called Sailor Park. Had another studio about 2 blocks away I moved out of. That was my tiny house studio. And I want to credit a bunch of musicians right off the bat. Noah and Bob Neiswanger helped me on Under the Volcano. That is a Bear song. And we couldn't get access to those tapes through nobody's nefarious anything. Just didn't get them. So they re-recorded it. And the drummers you'll hear tonight, besides me and some programming, are Noah Fetters and Bam Powell. And as I said, Bad Bob. I've got some wonderful singers. The Saint Ain't, Mangled Angels, my wonderful friends and singers. So you'll hear Clyde Brown very soon. You'll hear Gerald Brown as well, and Crystal Peterson and Belinda Lipscomb this evening.
Yo, man, check this out.
Big request for this song.
Good. 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 Good.
Death may be near, but life is here. Baby, do me right. Get wild tonight. Down to skin and bone. Come on, take me home. Don't need no sugar, no spice. Don't want you to be nice. Detroit City, all the doggies and the kitties are making love, not war. That's what black leather is for. And every Detroit band got mojo hand. She got the leather on tight. Good rockin' tonight. You got the leather on tight. Don't want you to be nice. Honest officer, I was only trying to help the sheep over the fence. That's all I was doing out there. That's all I was doing. Okay. Did he say that? Yeah. I've got some really, really seriously dear, wonderful friends watching. They have been watching, but they didn't let me know they were watching. So, I don't know, just thinking about the people who I love so much. We can't see each other. If we saw each other, it would be dangerous because I'd probably crack your ribs. I'd squeeze you so hard. That goes for every musician that's helped me play this stuff and every recording engineer that helped me learn how to record and mix. Boy, a lot of guitar players watch too, which is always scary. Learned that playing with Adrian Ballou. You kind of hope for a bunch of really, just a front row full of really cute girls when you're playing. But we got a front row of really cute guitar players, but they're mostly guys. But a lot of them are asking me guitar questions and stuff like about my pedal board and stuff. And actually, I'm embarrassed about my pedal board because it's so primitive. A bunch of pedals down there. Sometimes they work. If they don't work, I kick them really hard. For season 2, I am actually planning on having a new pedal board. Did I mention that? This is season 1, and this is the 12th show, and next week is the last one of season 1. Gonna take a break for 4 to 6 weeks and come back. I'm warning you right now, next week the show is going to be a little long. Where was I? Oh, talking about my friends. Susan Kistler. She's in Burbank. The Haskins in Burbank. Cousins. Did you see me cry as I watched him die? When Rome burned, they blamed it on Nero. Does that still apply to a God-fearing guy who says the lie can't last forever? I swore I had the answer, but I didn't know it was all show. They treat me like some kind of cancer, but I'll have the dough when it's my turn to go. Who says a lie can't last forever? I lost my way 'cause it got dark. I learned to bite before I bark. I could swim just like a shark. says a lie can't last? Who says a lie can't last? Who says a lie can't last forever? I laid my head on a pillow and remembered a dream Dad used to scheme. I woke up on top of a world where nothing was green and peace was obscene. Who says a lie can't last forever? When Rome burned, they blamed it on Nero. Nero off St. Ain't. This is a 1967 Martin 0018. It's not a fancy Martin, kind of a student Martin from the 60s. And a musician and friend named Ed Vardaman called me up from his the place where he was. I think he was working at a music store, working his way through law school. The smartest musicians get other degrees. And he said, there's some guy in here, he wants to trade a really nice old Martin guitar for a PVPA. I think you should come look at it. I just tore ass down there. There were 4 strings on it. It was kind of beat up and needed a little work, but that's what this guitar is. Where are we? There's so much in the world I can't fix. I don't know, this week I think I've kept my sanity I'm thinking a lot about musicians I've worked with, and God, all the bands I've been in, fun bands. I hear from guys I used to play with or we were in bands both on the road. We'd be staying at the same motel. Tony Paulus, wow. A lot of friends. A lot of friends doing really cool stuff, like Dog Yop, a band I got to produce and help mentor a little bit. You'll hear a little bit of the thing that influenced Dog Yop and me when we were young. First came the cloud, then came the rain, then came trouble like a hurricane. I was born in Las Vegas, raised in Hollywood, gonna die in New Orleans. A voodoo woman said I would. of disaster. Time flies fast, feet flies faster. God played a joke, a little joke on me. Took his worst nightmare and made it reality. So I tightened up, I ate my fear. I saw a great white shark when I looked in the mirror at the master of disaster. Time flies fast, fate flies faster. Full master of disaster. Time flies fast, fate flies faster. And everything is strange, but everything will change. Grace under pressure. Baby, I wrote the book. You think pain builds character? Why don't you take another look at the master of disaster? Time flies fast, fate flies faster. Full of master of disaster. Time flies fast, fate flies faster. Disaster. A Psychodot song. Sometimes it's not good to know what inspires songs, so I'm sorry if I blow anything. I think at a certain point, every friend I have can relate to that song, and you probably can too. But it was initially inspired by one of my favorite masters of disaster, an artist called Delmas. Daryl Kelmus, not Delmas. Doc Kelmus. I think that's the first time I ever called him Delmas. I certainly have said, God damn, Kelmus, on a few deadlines. But Daryl, oh God, what a blast. We did a lot of stuff that I'm really glad the statute of limitations is passed. You watching, Doc? He made a lot of album covers for lots of us. He did the Raisins cover. Actually, Daryl's a really good guy to be with in the middle of a disaster, because he can make anything fun. not your fault that you got hurt. You're not a piece of karmic dirt. You were sailing toward your dream, but the world laid waiting. It's not your fault that you got hurt. Must be an idiot in the sky. Tooth for a tooth, eye for an eye. A little rain must fall, but why genocide? Must be an idiot in the sky. So place your head between your knees. You'll have lots of company. When St. Peter calls you, just say please. Pray to that idiot in the sky. You were sailing toward your dream, but the world laid waiting. It's not your fault that you got hurt. So place your head between your knees. You'll have me for company. When St. Peter calls you, just say pretty please. Pray to that idiot in the sky. You were sailing toward your dream, but the world laid waiting. Chris Arducer played drums on that one. I didn't credit him earlier. I forgot that. Yeah. Idiot in the Sky is a Bear song. Oh yeah, God, I was just kidding. Yeah, come on, sense of humor there. Come on, buddy. So there's some girls, there's some ex-girlfriends, or certainly girls I went on dates with, watching, and some of them remember me playing this song when I was about 15, 16, slightly chubbier version of myself right now. Rosy cheeks. I'm told I had very rosy cheeks. I was teased about it sometimes. But so this one's for Leslie. I saw my baby tonight, and I always love it. She baby's kisses taste like coconut juice. My baby's kisses taste like coconut, pineapple, strawberry juice. And I can't keep my shit together. My baby is my excuse. Hey, hoy, hoy, hoy. Hoy, hoy, hoy. Fake it, Fetters. Tell y'all bet you can't do. Can't love me and some other man too. Listen here, honey, if you treat me right, I love you every morning, every noon and night. Listen here, honey, if you can't do this, I hit your crosshead with my great big fist. Clock on the wall going tick-tack-tick. Mama's in the corner and she don't know which. Ashes to ashes, sand to sand. Every time I see you got a brand new man. Dad getting hairy, you know he needs a shave. Mom getting musty, you know she needs a bathe. Listen here, honey, if you treat me right, I love you every morning, every noon and night. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I love you, baby, got too many men. Hoy, hoy, hoy. Hoy, hoy, hoy. Master Bad Bob Nicewater. Take it, Bobby. Hey, Mommy, you just missed hoy, hoy, hoy.
I didn't miss nothing.
Well, look who's here. Look who's here. Oh.
Hi.
Cookie Girl, you always look good, but you look especially nice tonight. You look very royal.
Hi, everyone. It's because it's the Queen's birthday. So today I Googled, is the Queen cool? And there were some interesting facts about her. She's 94 today. Her real birthday is actually April 21st, but they like to celebrate it in June because the weather's nicer for a parade for her. She has a glass of champagne every night before she goes to bed. And nobody in her household is allowed to go to bed until she goes to bed. She's always had corgis, which are like medium-sized dogs, I think. I don't really know much about them. But she's had over 30 in her lifetime. When she was 18 years old, she got one of her own, and the dog's name was named Susan. Let's see. All the subsequent corgis she had after that were descendants of Susan. Let's see. Her handbags. You know, she always carries a handbag. Well, she uses it to signal her staff. And so if she's like at a dinner or a luncheon and she puts her handbag on the table, it means the event is supposed to end in 5 minutes. Also, if she puts the handbag on the floor, it means she wants to be rescued from a conversation. So, I don't know. Kind of some neat little tidbits about the Queen. So we're going to sing about her tonight. Or to her. Is she watching?
The Queen, I'm sure, is watching, and her minions, probably. So, hello, UK people. I was just thinking about the signaling, rock royalty, my friend Adrian, his signal used to be scratching his head wildly if he needed to be rescued from a conversation. And once I remember seeing him when he was really desperate, looking at me across the room going, and I ran over and made up some story about, oh, we're leaving. We're loading up the van now.
And it's also Donovan Perkins' birthday.
Oh, speaking of royalty.
Ready?
My great friend, Don Perkins. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear
Elizabeth, the second by the grace of God of the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland and of all our other realms and territories, Queen, head of the Commonwealth, defender of faith.
Defender of the faith.
No last name needed. And Donovan
Perkins, my good friend who I talk that beautiful Telecaster I play a lot out of, and et cetera, et cetera. We love you both.
Happy birthday to you. Queen's Wave. Thanks for tuning in tonight. I love you all. Bye.
We're getting loose. We're getting loose in show 12. That was excellent. I love history lessons, and you know, I'm partial to. Hell, some of my best friends are queens. Am I even allowed to say that? You're fucking right, I'm allowed to say it. As a matter of fact, most of you know that in Psychodouts, my nickname is Queenie. I used to hate it, and then I grew kind of a sort of affection for it. Mommy, did he just say fuck? So, I hope Butch, and Rosemary are watching. I go running a lot, and when I run, I go down what I consider to be kind of a desolate road, but people live on Brower Road, and finally Butch was watching, and I heard him call out from his porch, "Hey man, listen to that!" He was playing a replay of one of these shows. And he said, I didn't recognize you without, when you were wearing a shirt. Because I run as naked as possible. Oh, that's disgusting. Don't worry. No, it's not. I don't run naked. No. But I might. Watch out. I used to want to be a rock star, used to want to be black. But I found my true calling when I slipped through the cracks. I'm a clown. I look pretty silly with my hair cut this way, but if I scare the little kids, I laugh and say it's okay. I'm a clown. I'm a clown. My life's tragedy. You will never see. My sister was a dancer and my brother's a pimp. They made a dirty movie starring Zippy the chimp and a clown. I'm a clown. My mother painted pictures of my daddy the jerk, who became the family martyr so he wouldn't have to work. I'm a clown. Clown. My life's tragedy. You will never see. I'm a clown. dumb it down for the crowd, make a loud, vulgar noise. It strikes the funny bone of all the girls and boys. I'm a clown. So if you hang around with me, you better watch where you sit. You come to my circus, you're gonna step in some shit. I'm a clown. I'm a clown. My life's tragedy. You will never see. I'm a clown. I'm a clown. I'm a clown. I told you, my kids were little, they just loved that song. Grace, hi, in Philadelphia. Grace, when she was like, I don't know, how old was she? Maybe 5, 6? She'd come in and she'd play the clown song for me. 'Cause she liked to hear the dirty word. It's the way I raised my children, to appreciate a good, foul word. And you know, they're all really good readers. This is as good a time as any to do the uncomfortable ask. Hey, it costs money, so if you want to put some money in the PayPal, do it, please. I'm begging you. And or as Cub Coda of Brownsville Station once did it. He did it like this. I will never forget him doing it like this. They had a new album out. And they were opening, I think he was like opening for some band like Chicago or something. Please get a new album. I'm begging you. So, rest in peace, Cubby. Anyways, there's a PayPal thing, there's a Venmo thing. You can put money in there. If you don't have a job, if you're a musician or a gig worker, or you just don't want to send any money, you don't worry about it. Enjoy. There are some generous people that have chipped in every damn show, and you know who you are, and that's why I send you thank you notes. It's really wonderful. Doing okay. I'm going to do one more show after this. Take a break, like I said, finish an album, come back with season 2. It's supporting, look who came. See, and I work cheap because that's a Big Love Now request on a $1 bill that Bill Cannon sent me, and Psychodot's played it for him. Wonderful. Thank you, Bear. Yeah, and I'm paying musicians and our technical staff, Noah and Emily, and another word, I want to say some good things about some people that keep stuff working around here. Dave Schneider, who's worked on all my guitars, brilliant. Gordon Rankin. Every other day, Gordon helps. And he doesn't charge a dime. It just gives me priceless advice. And Jamin Zeiler worked on one of my guitars and did just a fabulous job. And anyway, there are a lot of people in the music business that just they're not doing anything. And the sad fact is there might not be live gigs in a safe environment for a year. So any leftovers I'm sending out as Space Jam dividend checks. And just to let people know, I remember. So anyways, thanks for that. That's enough money stuff. This one's for Betsy. This song ain't got no meaning. My life ain't got no plot. Once upon a time I was clever, this time I'm not. I know a very rotten person, I know a mean little girl, I think she's gonna live forever. She was made for this world. And we went stomping through the ruins while she was making snide remarks. I hadn't slept in 48 hours. I looked at her, she looked like a shark. And then the devil appeared, and I knew my time was up. Hypnotized, staring into the headlights, nothing left to corrupt. I'd start a revolution if I could just get out of bed. But why add to the confusion? Everything is better if I just keep on playing dead. I left my brain in Colorado. I left my balls in old Detroit. I left my future in Athens, Ohio, back when I still had a choice. I wrote a letter to my parents, said I'm a mess and I gotta come home. But my mother went to heaven with Salvador Dali, and now I'm on my own. At mile 23 of a 26-mile foot race, I had to make a judgment call. Is it really worth the blisters? That's when I started to crawl. And then my angels appeared, and I knew my time was up. Hypnotized, staring into the bright white light. Wish I could bottle the stuff. I'd start a revolution if I could just get out of bed. But why add to the confusion? Everything is better if I just keep on playing dead. Everything is better if I just keep on playing dead. What's my life about? Is it really about money? 'Cause no one has enough, even in the land of milk and honey. And you want some of mine, so rob me till I'm blind. Reap all that I sow, and I'll just let it go. Before you start to shoot, I'd like to say, gee, that's a nice three-piece suit. And do you want my coat? And all the songs I ever wrote. You have an honest face, but you're a member of the human race. So let's cut to that chase, and hold my hand while we both fall from grace. I'd start a revolution if I could just get out of bed. But why add to the confusion? Everything is better if I just keep on playing dead. Everything is better if I just keep on playing dead. This song ain't got no meaning. My life ain't got no plot. Once upon a time I was clever, but this time I'm not. That's a Psycho Dot song. The band I was a member of the longest in my life. You guitar players, did you notice my action there between songs? I just put all my weight and stomping on a Boss delay pedal that was not turning on and off, and now it is. Look at that. That's wonderful. So I'm going to do a Raisin song. This is one that, God, I'm so glad this happened. I went in the studio with Bam, Powell, and Bob to record Artichoke. And hoy, hoy, hoy. And as we're starting the session, Matt Huneman was recording. We were all set up to do this and just try to knock these out really fast. Bam goes, okay, well, let's go. And he started playing this song. It was not on the lineup. I do what Bam Powell says, so we've got this one. This is off the only full official Raisin album. It's a miserable world, little boy, little girl. I've seen it all over the world. It is a miserable world. Talk to my mama and my sweet grandmother too. They got even sadder stories than the one I have for you. The older they get, the more it hurts. The good times come in short spurts. Everybody worries and worries and worries and worries, but it don't change a thing. It's a miserable world, ladies and gentlemen. Sunny day might make you forget, something happens, makes you remember again. It's a hard old world, and there's nowhere you can run. Too many people can't solve their arguments, seems like everybody got a gun. I hope and pray your hearts don't break. I pray and hope I don't go broke. And everybody prays to God or Jesus or the Savior of their choice, but it don't change a thing. Heaven is probably a very lonely place. I have no lack of acquaintance, I got too many friends here in hell. It's a nasty old world full of terrifying facts. Mr. President said it's all better. He shouldn't lie to the people like that. It's a hard old world and misery rolls along. I don't even want to think about it. I don't even want to sing this song. Kid got your Walkman, can hear birds singing suburban trees. I just got a coupon from the government giving me 5 pounds of processed cheese. Shit! I was moving towards success, somehow I got stuck. I'm like a lot of good people, I got a lot of bad luck. The older I get, the more it hurts. The good times come in thing. I'm not gonna change in the miserable, 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 miserable. Whew. Wow, I was a pessimistic 26-year-old when I wrote that song. It's funny, you know, you know, it says right there, do your best, be nice, lead by example. If you can't do that, follow a good example. And I just, you know, I keep thinking, God, if there's just some way, something I could just pray or think for and just get some kind of answer from some kind of cosmic being about what to do next. And it's the cosmic cow. Wow. So far, I think this may be the third time she's visited the show. And she's got something in her ass. Huh. Charles Wagner. Now, who was he? He wasn't a New Thought Christian. I think he was a minister that got in a lot of trouble with the church because he wanted to simplify things. Those guys always get in trouble when they try to go back to like the first century of Christianity. That's you always get thrown out for doing that because it has nothing to do with money. So the Cosmic Cow sent me this thing on a card that says, it matters more it matters more which way one's face is set than how fast one proceeds. So it's where we're pointed. That's really good news. That's good news because I'm kind of a late bloomer. Have you noticed? And as long as we're pointed in the right direction, that's beautiful. Thank you, Cosmic Cow. I'm not going to stick it back up your ass because that would violate all sorts of YouTube standards. Anyways, I'm going to do one more song. No, I'm not. I'm going to do two more songs. And I want to remind you, please come next week for the season finale. God knows what will happen. I just know that the concert may go a little bit longer. I know I say it every time, but it is so true. I am so grateful for the opportunity to be able to do something that I sort of know how to do, sort of okay. And play these shows and perform my little babies, all these songs I've written for the different bands I've been in. And it's my way of working with musicians still, and you guys are making it possible. I'm just beyond grateful. So thank you very much. I've got some really beautiful friends that helped me on this song. Came into my little studio and one by one added their parts. The Saint Ain't Mangled Angels helped me with this one.
Free everyone else. 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 Free everyone else.
I'm walking out, gonna help myself. And when I finally tear off the chains, I'll free somebody else. I'm shutting it down, gonna switch it all off. When I finally tune out the noise, you'll hear something sing soft. I ain't exactly no angel. That's how I dealt with the pain. I sold my secrets to so many strangers, kept me from going insane. And I know who's responsible for all my heavens and hells. And I know anything is possible. I don't need a witching well. She's coming with me. We're walking straight through that door, the one that filters out the approval we don't need anymore. She's been around the block a time or two or three, and the kind of knowledge she has acquired don't come painlessly. And she knows who's responsible for all her heavens and hells. And she knows anything is possible. She don't need a wishing well. The day I discovered I wasn't the center of the universe, I threw a tantrum in the temple, kinda like the Son of God. And I thought to myself, if I keep thinking like this, I'm gonna go to hell. Each time I humble myself, my pride begins to swell. There's too much company with the victims and the losers and the wannabes. Who's gonna notice if I'm led to that cross? So I sing to myself, if I keep singing like this, I'm gonna go to hell. where fear is never boring and true love is always snoring in an ugly motel. Holy roller soldiers and skirmish at the border with Highlanders, murders. Don't get any on you, atheists and Jews, me and you. We all need big love. Unwanted foreigners, AIDS infected loners, babies in the cradle, sacked like potatoes, gays and cribs, take a sip. We all need big love now. Big love now. Big love now. Big. I wanna swim in the light, a child in a bright, shiny universe. I don't wanna get hurt, but I want my freedom too. So I pray for my will, but if I keep praying like this, I'm gonna go to hell. So I hide where I can't die, inside my shell. Alcoholic addicts, kids with automatics, sucking on the pipe. God knows the time is right. White background, red. Mama said we all need big love. All the saints, all the sinners, the ones we eat for dinner, the enemies we hate, and before it gets too late, the one we treat like dirt, Mother Earth. We all need big love now. Big love now. Big love now. Big, 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 big. The day I discovered I wasn't the center of the universe, I threw a tantrum in the temple, kinda like the Son of God. I'm gonna go to hell. 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 Holy roller soldiers of skirmish at the border with Highlanders, martyrs. Don't get any on ya, atheists and Jews, me and you. We all need big love. Unwanted foreigners, AIDS infected loners, babies in the cradle, seeming like potatoes, gays and cribs. Take a sip. We all need big love now. Big love now. Big love now. Big, 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 big love now. Big love now. Big love now. Big, 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 big love now. I wanna swim in the light, a child in a bright, shining universe. I wanna swim in the light, a child in a bright, shining universe. Thank you. Have a great weekend. You're beautiful. And I can't wait to play next week for the big finale.